Hi Scorpio, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter, October 2017 Tarot reading. Well, it's finally October, and Jupiter is going into your sign on the 10th, and it's going to be bringing luck, expansion, abundance, positive uplifting events, and new opportunities in your life for the next year. This makes me think of that James Brown song, I feel good, knew that I would now. And now we're going to be going through a transformation. Everybody is, but particularly Scorpios. And this is second nature for Scorpio. Our ruling planet is Pluto, and he is about regeneration, transformation, the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Now, the overall energy card of your spread is the Six of Swords. And this is saying that you're sailing away from confusion, tribulation. I think there's been even anger and chaos that's happened in your past. And now you're moving from turbulent to tranquil waters. This is a time to get your sextant out and plot a new course of action. And review where you came from, where you are now, and where you want to go in life. Because this Six of Swords is helping you through a seamless transition from a negative past to a positive future. The rough and rocky waters are now calming, and it's time for some new directions in your life. This card can be about travel, maybe even taking a healing pilgrimage, or maybe a meditative journey in your mind. But now things are a-changing. Good things are coming up too, because the cards on the left, for what you know, receive the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot. The Nine of Pentacles is about satisfaction, contentment. You've put all of the hard work into it, sacrifices and trials and tribulations to feel like you have luxury. And remember, luxury is a feeling. It's not a material thing necessarily. You have a replete life now. You're feeling really good about it. And 9 is the number of going into a completion. So that's why you're moving away from something, or many things. And here you have the Chariot, and it's saying now you're regaining your confidence. This card is about victory over opposing forces, and I think you've faced quite a few opposing forces in the past. Now you're having some self-control and discipline, and the power to choose the right directions in your life. You're empowering yourself and seizing every day, just not one day, but now it's every day. This Chariot card, too, is about moving forward. You have a lot of movement cards in this reading. And maybe it's just time now to go with the flow with this movement. Be like water and take the path of least resistance. Now, the cards in the center, for what is or can be yours, receive the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a celebration card. It's a card about teamwork too, though, so maybe in your future here you're going to have to do some, or in October at least, do some cooperation with some other people. But the Page of Cups is normally a guy that's really immature in his emotions. You know, he's usually off the chart. But I think he's off the chart now just from elation, from being happy that this negative past is over, or it's coming to a completion. And he brings in news and ideas. And I think that's going to be changing your life in October. You're going to be hearing something. Something's going to be exposed that's going to really change your direction. And if you notice over there on the right, you have the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles for your awareness and self-awareness category. Now, the Four of Wands is a celebration card, and the Three of Cups is a celebration card. It's saying there's ascension going on in your life, some type of ascensions. But these cards are usually teamwork cards, people singing on the same sheet of music, having shared accomplishments, going through rites of passage. And maybe your rites of passage now is just Jupiter going into your sign and things are changing for the better. And the Eight of Pentacles is a project card. So maybe you're accepting some new projects now. And this really is the time. Your solar return is coming up next month. End of this month and next month. And it's time to close things out and start new things. And this also said that you've learned a lot. This card is about strength. Number 8 is strength, responsibility, and energy transmutation. And we've seen a lot of energy transmutation lately. We've had hurricane after hurricane, forest fires, earthquakes, solar flares and coronas erupting off the sun right and left. Energy is transmuting and transforming into different forms and shape. And you are too. The energy of your life is changing. And I think there's going to be some new focuses on enterprises. And take advantage of this time. Because this is going to be a time of building and happiness. And now the cards for your future, you received the Fool, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Swords again. So the Six of Swords was the overall energy card of your reading. And the very last card is the Six of Swords again. So you went a full revolution, a full loop. That is saying that, yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on to greener pastures. You went over the fence. Yeah. And so the grass is always greener on the other side. Now the Eight of Cups is agreeing with that too, because this is a card about walking away. Cups is emotions and Swords is about intellect. And it's just saying that you're changing. You might not be walking away from something more than just releasing yourself and having some relief that the negative times are over. And how appropriate to have the Fool card now. You're going on a new quest, discovering yourself, doing some soul searching, going on new directions, finding some new experiences, and doing it just for the experience. Now this transformation is bringing you into what they call spiritus, the breath or spirit of life. And this card is heralding refreshing new beginnings of freedom, optimism. But there's a perilous naivety involved in it, and be very careful with that. Because you're embarking on a new journey of self-discovery. And it's now time to learn, earn, and change. There's an old Latin idiom that I think applies right now to you Scorpios. And it goes, a rough road leads to the stars. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.